this way?
We good, I think we're good.
Oh, man. New cut, huh? You fixed it?
No, I didn't fix it. What happened when it was total. Like when your car is total, you don't fix it, you just total it all out.
Yeah. Start over.
Gibson just totaled it out. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, man.
We got some good stuff to talk about today, people.
May the 6th. What we got? Gibson.
Undrafted.
Undrafted. We're going to start out with undrafted. I'm going to let you be the judge, Gibson. It's only 6 spots available every year to get drafted, 1 through 60. We're going to talk about the guys that wasn't drafted, the NBA's best undrafted players. Gibson, I'm going to let you take it over from here. Who you got is the best?
All right, so we got J.J. Barrera at number 10, Raja Bell at number 9, Adonis Haslam at number 8, Brad Miller, 7, Daryl Armstrong, 6, Jose Calderon, 5, Bruce Brown, 4, Avery Johnson, 3, John Starks, 2, and Ben Wallace, number 1. This is easy, no doubt. The best undrafted free agent, the best undrafted player is John Starks by far.
That's it. You're gonna keep it in argument.
I don't need to say nothing else.
Come on,
John
man.
Starks by far.
Man,
Hey, the best
undrafted person on this list. And I'm not sure if this is all the people don't come killing us, but it's Ben Wallace. For sure, the champion.
Ben Wallace is number 2, but he's not the best.
No, he's the best. Defensive champion time after time after time. Winner of the 04 championship. 04, 05, one of those. Come on, Gibson. When you watch Ben Wallace play, man, he was the anchor of the Pistons defense. They were known for defense, man. He was a steal, Gibson. And John Starks was really good. Dunked on Michael Jordan, did all of that stuff, played with Anthony Mason and all those bullies out there.
He had a lot of heart, man.
That's all he had.
He fought his way to that number 2 position, but I would give him number 1. I'm not going to hate on Ben Wallace because Ben Wallace was a stud. But John Starks, he ended up, in my opinion, one of the top 10 point guards of all time to me.
Really?
Because of his heart and his desire. He wasn't afraid of nobody.
He was from the streets.
He was difficult to deal with. Those make the best players.
The Knicks went out those years when the Starks was there. They had Anthony Mason and Charlo. They got those guys off the street.
Those make the best players.
They wanted to be bullies, and they came into the league, and he did very well.
That's exactly what I would do as a coach. I'd go out in the streets and get me a couple of thugs and put them on the team.
You got Brad Miller on this list, who was really good. Daryl Armstrong was good.
Udonis Haslam was real good.
He's still in the league playing, man.
Who's still in the league?
Udonis Haslam.
Oh, my God.
Still playing, man, holding down for Miami. Raja Bell, I got to give a shout out to him, man. He always gave me great time watching him and Kobe go back and forth. That's what I got right there, Gibson. Van Vliet is very good, but to me, he hasn't done anything to make this list to me. I mean, he's not above J.J. Barrera, which J.J. Barrera is number 10. He got a ring, so I'm good with the list. Ben Wallace number 1, and it's for a reason. Go back and watch Ben Wallace.
I know who Ben Wallace is. That's before your time.
No, it wasn't before my time. What we got next, Gibson?
50-50.
50-50. Where you see 50-50 at, Gibson?
The top left.
50-50, man. I don't know you. 50-50, man. I don't know you. We're going at equal, Gibson. The U.S. soccer women hit a
huge snag.
Huge road bump in the road, Gibson. The judge threw out their motion for equal pay. Gibson.
Get out of here with that, what he said. I'm like, I don't even understand that. How you not going to be for the women getting equal pay? The women's soccer team, they doing way more than the men's soccer team. And they getting way less money. And then the judge said, get out of here. Threw it out. I don't understand that.
I can understand where their gripes come from, man.
What?
I can understand where the U.S. women's gripe is coming from.
Where is it coming from? Because I don't see it.
All right, so Germany, the men,
Mm-hmm.
2014, they won the World Cup.
All right.
Team received $35 million.
The team did.
Yeah, that team, $35 million. 2018,
Okay.
France, they won the Star
Mm-hmm.
World Cup. They received $38 million. Keep going up year after year, right? Well, the women won the 2014 and 2018 World Cup.
2014 and 2018.
Yes.
Okay.
And they combined for $6 million. When asked what's going on with this, the former president of the federation said the men require more skill level than the women do and more strength than the women do. So therefore, their play means more money. That enraged a lot of people.
It should enrage a lot. It's enraging me. That's ridiculous.
It enraged a lot of people, such as Coca-Cola, their sponsors, and a whole lot of other people.
You can't be that stupid. And you can't be that dumb to make a statement like that. And then what's worse than that is you think we gonna believe that. That's just asinine.
Women. It sucks. Because
They ought to just quit playing and go do something different.
I'm torn. Because I want to just say, hey, go make a fans only page, women. But then I get in trouble for that. Because I can't do it and make money.
I was just thinking that. Go on your own. Do your own thing.
You know what a fans only page is, Gib?
Yeah, start your own league.
Oh. Basically is what it is.
Because these dudes right here, man, and go do exactly what you was gonna be doing anyway. Go get Coca-Cola, go get Pepsi, go get Nike, go get Under Armour, go get all these other sponsors to sponsor you.
KD?
He doing volleyball, not soccer. But get you some professional athletes, since you mentioned that support you and encourage you and start right there at the ground roots and just get going.
Women, this is just going to make y'all stronger. Y'all fighting for equality, which is right. You're not fighting for anything that's wrong. Y'all fighting for what's right. The problem is capitalism is the staple of the USA, and they're never, as long as the margins don't meet up, as long as the demand doesn't meet to where they can give y'all the money and they get their half still, and it's still the same portion, they're never going to give, they don't want to see y'all have the same, they don't want to, how did it move by itself? Anyway, they don't want y'all to have the same pay, because if y'all don't fill the stands, who's gonna pay? The fans have to pay for y'all. So y'all in the same boat as the WNBA. All the women need to just come together, man. Y'all all have the same gripes. So why don't y'all put what is it called when you put so say we have a lawsuit, but it's like 100,000 people.
Oh, a class action.
You gotta do something, man. Y'all all gotta come together, man. Until then, y'all gonna still see them $6 million paydays.
That's ridiculous.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we gonna talk
Iron sharpens iron.
iron sharpens iron. We're talking about Iron Mike Tyson wanting to get in the ring with Floyd MayWeather. I'm not saying Mike Tyson wanted to do this, but I'm putting it together. Charity match. Iron Mike Tyson in the best shape of his life. Would you like to take them comments back you said last week about fighting?
Let me say this. Not on all our shows, but on this one particular show, I made a mistake. So I made a mistake on the Jackson. We talked about what's his name, Jackson?
Lamar?
No, the Jackson guy that talking about he had a bunch of kids.
Oh, Steven Jackson.
So I made a mistake on that. Now, I didn't make a mistake on what I said, but I got a lot of riff. So I had to go back and patch up some stuff. But in this particular show, I said that I would fight Mike Tyson.
And you
now.
You told his people to call my people.
I told his people to call my people.
They called me. They sent the picture saying the champ is ready. I sent it to you.
Yeah, he sent me the video of Mike Tyson training to let me know that he was in shape, and I need to do a retraction. Mike looks like he could win the championship right now. He don't need no training. He don't need to get in no camp and all that stuff.
I told you like a snake.
I'm not gonna. I had to tell the management, hey, listen, I'm out.
So I had to call him back like he don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke.
I don't want none of that.
But what about Mayweather?
Mayweather, he can't do it either. You trying to put a fight together that ain't gonna work.
I'm probably put a charity event together that will work. You don't have to have weight
hurt in the charity event. Mike Tyson is not gonna be playing just tapping and love taps. He gonna get lost in his fight mode and he gonna hurt that man. He gonna hit him with one of them, pop, and knock him smooth out the ring into the tables and chairs back there.
But you can't. You can't, Gibson. You can't. What else to say? You can't hit Floyd Mayweather. Gibson, he too elusive.
Did you see the speed that Mike Tyson was punching at?
Yeah.
There's no way.
He 53 versus 42. Look.
And here's the other thing. Mike Tyson is strong, so if he put out that right arm to keep Mayweather from running, here comes that left to the kidney. It's a wrap.
The problem is with this, Gibson, is this. It's for charity. Floyd ain't for charity. He don't do charity.
Floyd ain't dumb. He wouldn't get in there with Mike Tyson.
I think this is the biggest fight that could happen right now. This is one of the biggest. If you put Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather in the ring, I don't care if it's for charity or whatever, it's going to sell out the roof. It's going to be the biggest thing in the world, Gibson. Floyd Mayweather.
No, it's not.
Yes, it would be, Gibson.
Not.
What?
People going to have the same reaction I'm having. That's a joke, and I'm not going.
Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor was a joke, and everybody watched.
Because that was a more, it's more viable. It's more realistic.
You got two boxers.
You got a heavyweight champion against a flyweight? That ain't going to never fly.
Yeah, but maybe.
Conor McGregor, he was the best UFC fighter in UFC history. Floyd Mayweather, the best fighter in boxing history. They both about the same size. They get in there and see what can happen. Conor McGregor, he's not really a true MMA fighter anyway because he don't fight on the ground. That's why our boy from, what's his name, was able to beat him. What's his name? Madoff. He was able to beat Conor McGregor because he took Conor down. Conor don't fight on the ground. So it was really two boxers.
And these two boxers.
And Conor McGregor won, in my opinion, Conor McGregor won the first 3 rounds. Don't do that.
He won the first
Don't
round.
do that.
Stop.
Don't do that. Conor McGregor won the first 3 rounds of that fight.
It says nobody ever.
Look at the scorecards.
I like this. I just want to see Mike back in the ring. I don't know who he would go get, but I think he could beat Wilder right now.
He could beat Wilder. He could beat Tyson Fury, and he could beat Joshua right now. No training camp.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I don't believe none of that. I think he'll get beat by all of them dudes.
Did you see the videotape they sent you?
He's 53 years old.
Did you see the videotape they sent you?
Yeah, nobody was hitting him. Walls don't hit back. You know that? You know who that is? They gonna stunt Mike. I seen Mike Tyson get beat by some. Come on now. Let's don't go back to his later fights, Gibson.
Did you see the tape? He's ready right now.
They be having a slant in the tapes, Gibson, man. Come on, man. Tell me he can. Oh, you gotta find him, man.
Let's go with the UFC.
UFC
249.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And we're talking UFC 249, which is this weekend, Gibson. I've been waiting a while to bring it up.
This weekend?
It's this weekend,
It's
Gibson.
not this weekend.
It is this weekend, Gibson.
It was going to be this weekend.
No, it's still going, Gibson. Fighters are right now in Jacksonville. And let's talk about it.
And Andy Pettis and Donald Cerrone?
Yeah, these are all the fights, man.
2 losers? This gonna be the best of the losers?
I'm glad you see it, man.
I see it.
I skip past those guys. They're in the prelims. They done made this up to the prelims, Gibson.
That fight is in the prelim?
Yeah, they not even fighting on TV.
Man.
That's on the prelims, man. Which is a good fight. I like that for the preview. You got to give us some free. Those guys have lost their last few fights, and they deserve to give us a free fight. Hopefully they can come out and we'll talk about them after, because I really don't even want to talk about them right now. Who I want to talk about is, what about that? Where is he at? Is he not up here?
Those 2 Nigerians?
Yeah, the Nigerian is fighting somebody this weekend, man.
Both of them.
And I'm looking for him. I can't find him.
The third from the bottom.
Oh, there he is right there. I know he wouldn't fight for free.
No, they're not fighting for free.
Francis Nuguhu? I don't know, but hey, he's tough, man. He's tough. I like that fight. I like Hardy, Greg Hardy, fighting on pay-per-view. I like football guys going to the NFL, changing sports, man. DeCastro is who he fighting. I like Hardy.
You do?
I like Hardy, man. I think he's sticking with it. It's just not something that's fun for him. He's been engaged in it. He's done some stuff with Shaq. He's really putting himself out there with UFC, changing sports. They kicked him out of football for guns. Now he's fighting. I like it, man. Turning something into nothing, Gibson.
Well, there you go.
So in the main event.
Okay, who is the main event?
Come on, man. That's Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. I know you're not a big fan of Tony Ferguson, but you said you'd like to see him fight Gaethje. I don't know Gaethje too well.
Gaethje is gonna kill this cat. Gaethje, man. Tony Ferguson's tough. He's a tough cat. He's a tough out. You're not gonna go in there and just beat him. But it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. But I think Gaethje's gonna get it.
Let's bet lunch.
Yeah,
Bet
absolutely.
lunch on it. I got Tony Ferguson, man.
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah. He gonna hit Gibson. He fights like, they hit you in the back of your head, pow with the elbow here, pow with the elbow there, pow right across here. He's so unorthodox, man.
That's
He's
true.
really good. He lands about 43% of his punches. He gonna have almost a 7-inch reach advantage, Gibson. Come on, Gibson, man. That little man come in there and get hit with the
Little
elbow.
man.
Yeah, Gaethje too little, man. Well, I guess they both 5'5", but
They 5'11".
5'11". That's just like 5'5". You under 6 foot, I don't even
But
see you.
that's weird that they both 5'11", but
Got a 6-inch?
yeah,
Yeah.
man, 6.5-inch reach advantage on Gaethje. That's weird. Because he looks like a Neanderthal.
That's why he's so good, Gibbs.
Man.
I like it, man. I like this fight, even though we didn't get the original fight that I wanted to see, which was Ferguson versus Khabib, but we can't always have what we want, man. But I think Dana White is going to put on a show, and it's going to be good. Right now, these guys are locked up in the hotel in Florida. Nobody can get in, and they doing 24-hour routine checks.
Yeah, here you go. Are we going to have fans?
No fans.
Oh, okay. That's good. It's going to be hard to fight like that.
Now, when somebody punch you in your face, it's going to be all right. They're going to wake up quick. But I like it. I can't wait to watch it.
All right. Me too.
I'll be watching it on somewhere free.
I'll be watching it on a Roku stick.
Roku. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today on the Bill and Will Show, we're going to discuss
The backup plan.
the backup plan.
Right there.
Man, we talking the Cowboys? Andy
They got
Dalton.
a backup plan.
They got a backup plan. So Andy Dalton signs with the Cowboys for a $3 million contract. It could go up to 7 with incentives. He's coming off a 2-16 season. Gibson, what do you think?
The Cowboys made a good move right here, man.
They got a loser. For them losers that they do, they got a loser. Backhand? Nah, I'm joking.
There you go again with the backhand slaps. I don't understand what you're saying. The Cowboys are a losing organization anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
All
That's
right?
what I said.
They haven't won anything in 15 years.
They got them a loser.
All right. So what they did get is a viable
Loser.
starting quarterback
Starting losing quarterback.
because they want to do this to Dak. And I don't know why Dak is doing what he's doing, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Andy Dalton is just as good
As who?
as Dak Prescott. Look at the numbers. Just as good.
16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions last year for Andy Dalton.
They had a losing team, man.
He was a loser. They never won a nine seasons, never won a playoff game. Andy Dalton.
Same thing with the Cowboys.
You're right. You're
So
right.
we talking apples to apples. It's the same thing.
That's why I said they perfect fit. They brought him a loser.
But this was a good move on the Cowboys. They got a starting quarterback at a
Premium.
Man, I don't know why Andy did what he did, going over to the Cowboys. I mean, he got cut anyway because they picked up your boy from LSU. So he was on his way out anyway. But man, let me tell you, that is in serious trouble now. If he say I'm a holdout, I don't care. We got Andy Dalton.
You know why he not gonna hold out?
Because they got Andy Dalton back there. He can get on in there.
Let me break that down for you, Gibson. So Monday through Thursday, I tell you to do a job.
Okay, I'm gonna do that job.
So for them 4 days, I pay you $8.
$8.
Low wage, sorry.
$8?
Go to court. No, we in the 50s right now. I think we in the 50s. It's just a number. It's just a number.
Okay, go
You
ahead.
can think it was $8 million I paid you. Okay, but then on Friday, I tell you to do the same job you did that you did on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Tuesday, and I give you 6 times that on Friday.
Okay.
Are you gonna come and work on Friday?
Yeah.
That's why Dak gonna go there. Dak done played these last 5 seasons or whatever seasons, and then made under $6 million. They gonna give him 5 times that to go play 1 season on the franchise tag. You think he not gonna sign that franchise tag, Gibson? Come on, man. You can double up you can make 5 times what you made in the whole NFL in 1 season. 30, he gonna sign the franchise tag. There's no way you can not sign this franchise tag and make $30 million when you only made 6 your whole career. No way, Gibson. It's just hold out for what? They just said they don't need you by going to get Andy Dalton. You know he's fine losing.
Man, listen.
That doesn't make sense, Gibson. Gotta go make that money, man. 16 touchdowns, Gibson, 14 interceptions.
They had a bad team. That team was garbage. They was tanking. Andy Dalton, if you look at his career, is just the same as Dak Prescott. He just plays for a more prestigious team. But the numbers, they just the same. It's the same quarterback. And then Andy's got, 9-10 years in the league? Man,
They both don't miss many games. Both of them had the last 4 seasons. They both played 16 games. Andy Dalton is.
If you give Andy Dalton the Dallas Cowboy team, they're gonna win.
Win what?
They're gonna win a playoff game.
He's never won a playoff game, Gibson. Why would you say he would win something he's never done before?
Well, see, that's slanted because every time they make the playoffs, guess who they got to play? Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers, Houston Oilers #1. Nobody could beat Houston.
Besides the teams that play against them.
Kansas City was down 24 in the first half to Houston. The Super Bowl champs down 24-0.
Does Dak Prescott get this long-term deal done, or do we see Andy Dalton? What's the percentage that we see Andy Dalton week 1 starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys?
80%.
Jesus.
Because Dak put himself in a bind right here. He called a bluff, and then he's got to hold to it. Because if he don't,
I see Dak sign that $31, $32 million contract, man. You got to. After just making 6 for the last 5 years.
He's in the same position that the women's U.S. soccer team is in.
Yeah, man. It's tough. Job security. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we are talking
Caged animals.
Caged animals, Gibson. Dana White got these fighters in a hotel room. They came leave the hotel. Gibson, they're getting 24-hour around the clock testing for corona. Make sure they're healthy. Do you think this type of environment, they've been there all week, do you think this type of environment is going to warrant great fights? I mean, it's going to bring great fights. Caged animals, they're in their hotel room, they can't get out, they can't leave the resort. You going to put on some good fights being caged up like this?
I don't know. This is unprecedented. I don't know. I think I don't know what they're doing to work out, and I don't know. But we'll find out Saturday.
Dana White he done rub a lot of people the wrong way, trying to pull this off.
I think the fighters don't like it. I know they don't like it.
You got fighters that are.
You're not with your family.
Dana White is, and I like this because Dana White has just proven to me what I've said all along. He overworks his fighters. Even in a pandemic, he wants you to work. It's time to work, people. He doesn't never take a day off. He don't never take time off. He's always forward with Dana White. And that's at the detriment of his fighters. It's like a trucker in his truck. When you don't put no maintenance in, you don't give that truck time just to, hey man, just cool off a little bit. He always wants to run 24/7, no breaks. You're gonna kill your best. You're gonna kill your athletes, man. And Chris Whiteman,
I like Chris Whiteman.
He said he was overworked and underpaid.
I don't know why Chris would say that.
Not the underpaid part. But
I don't know why he would say that. He hadn't fought in 3 years.
Because before that he was getting killed. Got beat. He had 2 wars with Romero, and he had a war with Adesanya. Back to back to back to back. And it's just, come on, Gibson. He uses up fighters and gets more.
Well, I guess he can because everybody wants to be in the UFC.
Everybody wants to be in the UFC. And this is just gonna see. I'm interested in it because it's gonna be free. This fights, but I don't think it's gonna be the best performances we see. Because you gotta remember, the last thing we seen was amazing.
Whew. It's gonna be a letdown from that, I'm sure.
You're gonna have to be a letdown, and that's the problem. You're gonna go from that height to
That
this.
Asian woman came in. I didn't see that coming, man.
You ain't heard from them since, Gibson. I ain't heard from the women since.
Well, I mean, it's been shut down.
No, what I mean is not no social media. I haven't heard from
They still resting.
They still resting.
They still resting.
Yeah.
They still resting.
I hope it goes well, man. I like Dana White, but you getting a lot of enemies from the people around you, man, in the other sporting events right now, man. So tread light.
I'll be there Saturday.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today we're gonna talk
Hard to coach.
hard to coach. Tim Thibodeau is looking to get back into the NBA after being fired by the Bulls, after being fired by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tim Thibodeau is getting interest by the Knicks, the Nets, and the Rockets. Gibson, what's a good fit for old Tibbs?
I think the best fit for Tibbs right now would probably be the Knicks.
And even if they're not on this list, you can.
I'm gonna go with the Knicks because Thibodeau's a loser and the Knicks are losers. So you put 2 losers together, they fit right well with each other. The Rockets, I don't know why. I know why the Rockets would be interested in Tim Thibodeau.
Because they losers too?
They losers too. But the Rockets win more than the Knicks. We make it to the championship. We make it to the playoffs.
Well, we know who the biggest losers are between the Knicks, Nets, and Rockets are, for sure. It's the Knicks. The biggest loser between those 3 teams are the Knicks. So if you're gonna go to the losers, go to the Knicks. I understand that.
And Thibodeau's not no coach. I don't even know.
Thibodeau was a great coach in the NBA.
What?
Thibodeau was a great.
You started out by saying he got fired by the Timberwolves.
Because
Losers. You said he got fired by the who? What's that other team?
he was winning with Derrick Rose and Jimmy Butler.
He got fired by the Chicago Bulls. And now you saying he's a great coach?
He's a really good coach, Gibson. He's a great coach. He's a hard-nosed.
Hubie Brown is a great coach.
He's a hard-nosed.
Larry Brown is a good coach.
He's a hard-nosed coach that dudes and these soft dudes in this NBA don't like anymore. You got players like Jimmy Butler that loves this type of coach because he puts pressure on you. He wants you to be better every day. He has hard practice in the NBA, and guys don't like that. Guys, he's practicing us too hard. He's doing this, he's doing that. They don't like him, Gibson, because the hard coaches in the NBA don't work.
Guess what? You just said it. He's a hard coach in the NBA and it doesn't work. So guess what?
No, what I said was, what coaching hard in the NBA doesn't work
Okay.
for losers. Now, if you get a coach and you got some players that want to be pushed, you're going to be golden. You're going to be amazing. If you get players like Jimmy Butler and this style of coach, it's going to mesh. Now, Jimmy Butler has a coach in Spoelstra that's just like this guy. No nonsense, going to work hard. So they don't need a coach in Miami like him. But if you put him with Kevin Durant and you put him with, what's that other boy named? Uncle Drew, Uncle Kyrie, whatever his name is, and they buy into his system, into defense, they can be really good. If you put him on the Rockets.
The Rockets don't play defense.
That's the problem. So you don't put him on the Rockets. Because you can't play defense.
They don't play defense.
You can't play defense with 6'7" and under. You need big men to play defense, all right? You give him, you take away the coach from the 76ers and you put him on the 76ers, I promise they're in the finals and they win a championship in the next 3 years.
Ooh, wait, that's some big talk. That's some big talk.
You put him into the 76ers organization and he gonna
Joel Embiid.
He gonna trade Joel Embiid.
Here we go with the backhand slaps again.
Joel Embiid is soft.
He's not soft.
I just told you, we need players that like hard and like to work hard. Joel Embiid is soft. He don't like to work hard. It won't work with it. He got to trade him. But you put in Ben Simmons and get him some shooters and do everything with Ben Simmons, Tim Thibodeau could be a good coach. But Joel Embiid, man, can't win a championship. Can't win with him. Can't with them type of guys. What's the dude in the NFL? Can't win with him. 49ers, Staley. Can't win with them. Can't win with those type of guys. You good?
I'm good, man, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Tibbs is a good coach, man.
And that's why he got fired from 3 teams. And that's why he's like out of the league right now.
And that's why 3 teams right now want him. The team with the look, New York.
If I was going to go to one of those teams, if I was Tim Thibodeau, I would go to the Nets.
You have to. You got to go where your stars are. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we're talking
Jazz or a rap.
jazz or a rap. I put that. I meant to put R a rap. Sorry about that, guys. Recent reports come out to say Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are on good terms, seemingly on good terms. Gibson, do you see this working out? This relationship?
Of course. Of course. Rudy Gobert did not intentionally want to get the coronavirus, and he didn't intentionally want to infect his buddy, Mitchell, with the coronavirus. It was a mistake. Guess what? They passed it. Neither one of them had the coronavirus anymore. They still here. We back to being good friends.
They were never good friends. Nobody in the NBA on the same team is really good friends, Gibson. It's rare. You go to practice. Hey, what's up, man? Fist bump. Practice. All right, man. See y'all tomorrow.
Holla at you.
Go see my 2 girlfriends.
But the other day you just told me he was going to the club.
You didn't hear me say he gonna go see his 2 girlfriends, and then after they gonna go to the club. It's not really. It's Gibson.
They're not good friends?
I'm not saying that they're not good friends. I'm just saying.
It's rare to have a good friend on the team.
I'm just saying if it was a problem then, it's a problem now.
You don't believe that they patching things up?
No, because if, like you said, if it was an honest mistake, you would never been mad at me. You know.
Well, you're going to be a little agitated at first because you got the coronavirus. That thing will kill you.
Okay, but then after that, you don't continue to. If you my partner, you my friends, you gonna see me hanging out with you.
Okay. I think the relationship is okay. Yeah, it was a little
professional. Or what I'm saying is, you got the professional side, and you got
both sides is good to go. Professional and personal.
I think it's they're gonna start out on good terms, but if something happened, you look at me the wrong way, if we get to the conflict, it's gonna go down the hill quick. Donovan, it's hard, man. It's really hard because Rudy Gobert, you my guy, but piece of advice.
He gone anyway, right? He got cut.
He's still there. Call your agent. You about to be a free agent coming up, man, and it's time to sell that house, man.
Were you going to the Lakers?
Nah, he gonna go somewhere for some money. I don't know where. He doesn't care. He gonna go somewhere and get some money. But all right, man. That was just an excuse for him to get out of Utah anyway. Not too many people want to be in Utah, Gibbs. I know I loved it, but couldn't wait to leave.
Utah was a beautiful place, man.
Utah is beautiful for sure. But
I was there. I went to Salt Lake City. It looked like it was down in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The snow-capped mountains all the way around, and the 360 degrees. The weather was beautiful, man.
I don't know about the 60.
The weather was beautiful. Oh man.
You went in the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was hot. It was nice then. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man. And then, you know, it's not a lot of brothers and sisters there. So, but this is the weird thing about Utah when I was there. The people wasn't looking at me like I was a stranger. Like, oh, there goes a black guy. They wasn't doing that. And I was shocked by that. So I got an Uber to go to Sam's. And the Uber driver came, he was a half-breed. He was half black, half white.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey man, where do the black people hang out? Where can I get a haircut? And he was like,
Should have called me. I could tell you what to get.
So then he stopped and let me out. I'm like, okay, so when you come back to pick me up, then you can tell me. Because he didn't know.
Oh.
I was like, wow.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it's difficult.
but I mean, the people treated me like I was anybody else, man. I didn't feel like I was black there.
I liked Utah when it was the first place I'm chilling in June. It's around Juneteenth back home talking to my people. Hey, because in Midland we celebrate Juneteenth. I looked up and I'm in Ogden, Utah at a Juneteenth festival. They celebrate Juneteenth out there. All the black people came out from surrounding areas.
Yeah, they had to come from somewhere because they wasn't living there. I'm like, wow. But
Shout out to Utah, man. But y'all about to lose this tall what's they call Eiffel Tower? Stifle Tower. That's Bill.
and that's Will.
And today we are talking
RSP I can't even do it like
RESPECT.
respect.
Find out what it means to me. Recently, man, Michael Wilbon made some comments about Isaiah Thomas and the Dream Team. He said that at least 9 of the 12 members didn't want Isaiah Thomas there. After reports surfaced and after he got phone calls, people telling him he was wrong, he reached out to Isaiah Thomas and apologized like a real man. So shout out to Michael Wilbon. And do we need to see more black men apologize because we're human? We make mistakes.
Absolutely. We need to see more of that. I'm tired of seeing all the negativity, the beefing going on between the brothers. It's asinine, it's dumb, it's stupid, man. We like show monkeys for the man, and I'm getting tired of that. There's no reason for it. You mad and beat up and you mad and upset about something that happened way back there. It's just asinine, man. But here's the thing, Michael Wilbon, all you have to do is call me. Call me, Michael. I would have told you. There's only one person that didn't want Isaiah on that team. And it was
Magic Johnson.
Will, call me. Michael Wilbon, call me. There's only one person that didn't want you on that team, and that's Jordan. That's it. Not no 9 people. Where you get that from? Wilbon? And even if you did think that, Wilbon, why would you say it? You add to the problem that we already have. Stop. Go sit down over there. If you need some questions answered, call me.
He apologized. Gibson, what you talking about?
But he should have never said it anyway. It'd be different if he was a little bit off and he was wrong. But he way off. 9 people, they want Isaiah on the team? You got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous.
He was around. He's a Chicago guy. He was around that time. Gibson,
It might have been 9 Chicago Bulls that didn't want him on the team, but it wasn't no 9 players on that Olympic team that didn't want him. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, and he said that. He said it was nowhere near that number now.
Man, nowhere. I know that. I'm not even a Chicago fan. I'm not even living in Chicago, and I knew that. Man, these guys, they know better than me. All they doing is the same thing I'm doing, but my information is way better. They don't know nothing about basketball.
Hey, Mike Wilbon, man, you stepped up. You apologized to Isaiah Thomas, and he accepted it, and I appreciate that, man. I really enjoy watching your show. Pardon the interruption. I don't know what this guy's talking about. He's very knowledgeable, but I trust you when it comes to Chicago sports. I trust you when it comes to Washington sports. You are very knowledgeable. This guy's knowledgeable too, but
What you mean? He's 9 players he messed up.
he said, sorry, Gibson. You just, at the start of the show, you apologized too, right? You messed up too. Unless you want me to
I
go
said
get
I'll
Mike
get it there
Tyson.
with Mike Tyson. I messed that up. I had to retract that.
You see that?
I saw that.
That's what happens, Gibson.
And I apologize, Mike.
I
My
appreciate
bad.
you, Mike Wilbon, man, for apologizing.
I mean, Mike Tyson. Will Bond, that's a different story. Mike Tyson, I'm sorry. Something for nothing.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And we're going to talk something for nothing. We got baseball here, Gibson. Do you remember the recent trade between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Red Sox for Mookie Betts? It's one of the biggest trades ever. They got David Price also. One of the biggest trades of the offseason for the baseball world. Well, if you don't remember, Mookie Betts, they traded him because they couldn't find, they couldn't come to a contract agreement on Mookie Betts. So they traded him to the Los Angeles Dodgers, and now if they skip the season, he's a free agent and might never play one game for the Dodgers.
Well, here's the good news for that. I don't know what all the talk is about that. I don't even care about that. But
Gibson, if I trade you for something and you never get to use it, ain't you gonna feel some type of way?
he getting paid.
No,
He's got a
I'm
guaranteed
saying,
contract.
I'm saying you are the Dodgers in this right now. You're finna lose something for nothing.
I'm not gonna lose anything. What am I losing?
You gave up prospects and great players for Mookie Betts as the Dodgers. So I come to your organization and if we don't have a season,
Oh, you talking about the Dodgers gonna lose something?
the Dodgers?
Oh yeah, that's not good.
yeah. You the Dodgers.
But here's the good news for the Dodgers. The Dodgers, don't worry about it because you're gonna play baseball this year. Your season don't start till way down the road. They're in training camp right now, but that's fine. But the season doesn't start until later, and we already lifting the band, so don't worry about that. You're gonna play baseball.
You think so?
Even if they play in empty stadiums, they're gonna play baseball. Don't worry about that. See, football and baseball, they good. Don't worry about it. Football don't start till August. We'll be way past the coronavirus by then.
Baseball isn't start. Was supposed to start up in April. What they gonna do?
Yeah, but they training, but they just they not. But when the time come in May or June when they kick it off, they'll be playing.
So
There'll not be
Dodgers.
no fans the first month or so, but after that, July, August, shoot, it'll be full of fans because that's when football gonna start. It'll be full of fans.
So what you're saying is
The
the
Dodgers
Dodgers don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, okay.
You're gonna get your people.
Okay. You gonna get to get an impression. Mookie Betts. Good luck, man. I'm a Boston Red Sox fan, so Big Papi fan, man.
Well, Big Papi finna go play overseas somewhere,
That's Bill.
and that's Will.
And today on the Bill and Will Show, we are talking.
Now I see this one. I'm gonna take this from my girl Lizzo. Take your shot.
You better take your shot.
Lizzo said, when you see your friend, tell him to shoot his shot.
Tell him to shoot his shot. All right, Gibson, who you got? We got a pair of bulls here. Got Steve Kerr versus John Paxson. Both hit big shots for Michael
Big
Jordan in the
shots.
past. Both are champions. Gibson, who you got?
Man, it don't matter. Just close your eyes and pick one. You gonna win.
Who
They
you
even.
got?
They even.
Even?
They
I don't-
even.
I don't
Look at
believe
the
so.
numbers.
I don't believe so, Gibson. One was a starter, one wasn't.
Okay, look at the points. Paxton had 5.5 points per game.
Where you see that at, Gibson?
I'm looking right at it up there. Don't you see it?
Nah, 5,560 points in his career. Steve Kerr had 5,437 in his career.
Oh, I don't see it.
Oh,
But you guess what? It's still close.
No, it's all of it is close, all the way around.
So
it's
just
close.
pick one. You're winning. They're the same guy.
But I want you to pick one.
If I had to just pick one, give me Steve Kerr.
You give me John Paxton, man.
Steve Kerr yak him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, give me Steve Kerr.
He's the best shooter out of the group. I think he's the sniper out of the group, but I think playmaking and all basketball in totality, you got to give me John Paxton, which was the starter. You know what I mean? Not coming off the bench, man. I need somebody that can play on starting 5 minutes, man. And John Paxton is that guy. Steve Kerr might be the luckiest man in NBA history. To go from Michael Jordan. Well, first he was drafted by. Goodness, I hate that I forgot.
Alexa, who was Steve Kerr drafted by?
Steve Kerr's drafted by his Phoenix Suns.
Drafted by the Phoenix Suns, shot well over 50% for them. Then went to the Bulls in '93 to '98 and won 3 championships. I don't know, his agent got him with Greg Popovich and won 2 more championships. Then off of that, his relationship with Greg Popovich got him the job at Golden State to win 3 more this guy's just a winner. So you're probably
He got
right.
7 championships? He got more than Jordan.
He got 8 championships.
Oh my God. Why are we not talking about Steve Kerr?
I'm talking about he got 3 as a coach.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he got a lot of championships, playing and coaching.
That's a fact.
8.
Got 8 of them.
He's right behind Bill Russell.
I'm gonna go with
And
Steve
Bill
Kerr.
Russell was coaching too.
Yeah.
Gee, we not talking about that? As witty as Steve Kerr is, nobody says that.
He's blessed.
Man, he might be the luckiest joker.
He might be.
Golly.
His footsteps are ordered, Gibson.
Man,
Order my steps. You know that song, Order My Steps?
I don't even know why we're not talking. I don't know why the people are not talking about it.
He witty.
That's why they should be talking about it.
I guess I'm gonna go with you on this one, man. Steve Kerr, he was shooting well over 50, 40. I think he was like 50, over 50% from the field, over 48% from the 3, over 90% or 85% from the free throw line. It was something outrageous, man. And
Hit on miss.
Paxton too. Paxton, don't get it wrong. He was a clutch shooter. He could shoot also. He was doing those 50, 40, or he was doing 40 and 80 probably. But these are some good shooters for the Bulls, man. Jerry Krause, congratulations, man. You did your job.
Jerry Krause.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And today we are talking the Rift.
Yes, sir.
Charles Barkley recently came out and said he's not sure, Gibson,
He's not sure.
if him and Michael Jordan's rift will ever be mended.
He got a riff with Michael Jordan.
So let me tell you where it stems from. Him and Michael Jordan were really good friends, played on the Olympic team together, battled in the 92, 93 finals. Jordan winning in 5 games, I believe, 6 games. And they were really good friends until Charles opened his mouth and said, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever, but he stinks as a GM, as a owner, which you're going to agree with, I know. So let me hear it.
I do agree with it. What's the problem?
That Michael don't
Why
like
Michael salty about that? Get better at the GM position.
it. He don't like it. If you my
Get
friend,
better at the GM
you're
position.
not my friend, shouldn't be talking about me like that.
If I'm your friend, I should be able to talk to you like that.
That's a fact. I believe. I'm talking Michael. I'm Michael here.
Yeah, I agree with
Charles
Charles Barkley.
I'm Michael right now.
But this is how I feel about that. I don't understand why the media keep bringing this up, man. Golly. I want to see Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates go at it. I'm mad at you, Bill Gates. I'm mad at you, Jeff Bezos. I used to be number 1, richest man in America. And then here you come with selling books on Amazon, and now you number 1. I'm mad. Well, I'm mad too. I'm not gonna talk to you. Okay. Really? Beta!
Who you calling a beta? Charles?
I'm calling Michael Jordan a beta. That's stupid and childish. That's playground. That's 7th grade playground stuff. It's dumb, man.
Yeah, man. I agree with you in the sense of
He's a billionaire.
These guys, man, they need y'all. Come on, guys.
It's dumb.
Y'all done been through so much stuff together. For someone to say that you're not good at something, you're not good at it, Michael. All right.
He gonna be mad at you now.
Hey,
He not gonna talk to you now.
he ain't never talked to me.
Never.
He don't like black people.
Oh.
Black men. You know why?
Well, he
Well,
said-
I'm not saying he don't like black men. He don't like black men give us an autograph anyway. He ain't gonna mess with us.
Why?
Michael Jordan said he don't give autographs to black men.
He didn't never say that.
Go ask a millionaire. H-Town Gibson. You know Chameleonaire?
Yeah, I know Chameleonaire.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't believe what you're saying.
Oh yeah, for sure. Chameleonaire was the biggest Michael Jordan fan ever. This is a story. Chameleonaire, biggest Michael Jordan fan ever. Bought every shoe. Met Michael Jordan one time. Hey man, can I get an autograph? I got all your shoes. I'm a big fan. I don't sign autographs for men.
That don't even make sense.
What you said, Gibson?
I'm
It's
gonna research
everywhere.
it. I'm
It's
gonna research
everywhere,
that.
okay?
We're gonna talk about it on another show.
All right, sounds good.
Comedian at the radio, talk show host up there.
Chameleon is a rapper.
I know who he is. He got a show too.
Oh, do he?
But anyway,
Stop being petty, Mike, man.
I don't understand this.
Yeah, man, it's all around. Michael, I'm starting to think, listen, I don't know if you was really for your people, Mike, because Republicans buy sneakers too. I understand that.
But you know, he was on the Oprah show. He was a featured guest on the Oprah Winfrey show.
Recently?
No, but it makes sense now that you mentioned it. That he don't like black men, it makes sense. Because Oprah don't either.
Stedman?
They never got married.
Keep that nigga hot here away, dog. You need anything, Oprah? You need me?
Get out of here with that, man.
Get back yonder. I'll get back yonder to the outhouse.
No, Stedman was a stud, man. He ain't like that.
Stedman got no
Stedman
big
was a
woman. He
stud.
gotta be a stud. He got a big
He a
woman.
stud. He
gotta be.
ain't like that. He ain't no Chicken George.
What's the Chicken George?
We'll talk about it after the cut.
All right, so yes, let's talk right back into what we just talked about. That's Bill.
And I'm Will.
That's Bill.
And that's Will.
And we are talking Bob Arum criticism of Cowboy Dana White. He's not liking what he's doing right now. He's not liking how bullish he is. He's not liking the Cowboy mentality right now. He's thinking he's putting other people's safety in jeopardy.
He is.
Bob Arum says, he as in boxers, as in a promoter for boxing, he's not going to be a cowboy like Dana White. I'm going to read it word for word. He said he doesn't want to get into politics involved, but he has very little respect for what Dana White is doing right now. I think the behavior of the people in sports like football, Adam Silver, Roger Goodell, are the people we should be leaning on, because these are the guys that are actually making moves during the COVID-19 and protecting people, not cowboys like Dana White. Sorry, that wasn't word for word. But what do you feel about that, Gibson?
I think he's right. Dana White is pushing. He's pushing, and he don't need to do that. Just relax, take it easy. One more month, I think it'll be all right.
You need cowboys, man. You need people like Dana White and Elon Musk, man. You need these cowboys to see what we can do, to see what we can reach. If we all sit down and dribble, we won't get nowhere, Gibson.
Dana White and Elon Musk, you talking apples and oranges.
I'm talking inventors. I'm talking people that are pacemakers. I'm talking people that don't see a box.
Dana White is going to cost you your life. Elon Musk is going to elongate your life. We're talking two different things.
Okay.
Dana White is going to put you at risk. Elon Musk is going to take you into the future.
I believe that one. The last statement, I believe.
So Dana White, I mean, here's the rub with this. If Bob Arum is telling you this, you in really bad shape. Because Bob Arum is a crook. I'm like, you in really bad shape if Bob Arum is getting on you.
And I was surprised.
Golly.
When I seen it, I was surprised by the comments, man.
Wow. Bob Arum?
Bob Arum.
Golly, man.
But that's also, I think this also has something to do with with Dana White trying to get into boxing also.
He going, well, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
I think Dana White trying to get into boxing. is rubbing people the wrong way over there in boxing. So Bob Arum, I can see where your comments come from also.
Yeah, Bob Arum needs to be. He needs to do what he's doing because if the UFC go to boxing, they're gonna take over boxing.
But this is how Caucasians fight, Gibson.
Yeah.
It ain't no really big disrespect. He just cowboy and words like that. If this was two African Americans, he would have been called something different. Not a cowboy. Call him something else. What's the word you use for?
Yeah, that word. Yeah.
It's just, hey man, when you venture outside your territory, you're gonna step on some shoes, man, and that's what Dana White is looking to do. Dana White don't care if you step on your
He's
shoes.
stepping on them gators.
Bob Arum, you halfway out
Red bottoms.
You halfway out the door anyway. I heard you looking to sell Top Rank. You looking to buy a Top Rank?
Man, I don't want to buy no boxing. It's garbage.
Garbage. Okay. Well,
those guys don't fight, man. They fight once every year, once every 2 years.
hey Bob Arum, I don't know how big you are, but I'm gonna let you know this. Dana White could buy you out, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You better watch who you playing with, man. Dana White could buy you out. Hey man, y'all need to, like we said with the Isaiah Thomas and Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan, y'all need to make up, man. I care less if y'all don't make up, man.
Zuffa and Dana White, y'all gonna fight every week.
Every week.
That's what he's trying to let them know.
There's something behind it, man. 'Cause
There's something behind
normally, you don't see them fight, man. You don't see them type of people, those caliber fight like that through the media, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk. That's Bill,
That's Will.
and we're gonna talk. No fans. No fans. No fans. No fans for the NBA games. Gibson. Recently Vince Carter came out. I think they finished his career. I don't know why he's gonna play anymore. They won 20 games. Anyway, sorry, getting off focus. He said it shouldn't matter if you don't have fans. You should be focusing on playing defense. Gibson, what do you think? No fans, no problem for the NBA.
You know, I'm not for the NBA coming back. But if they're gonna come back with no fans, I'm okay with that. But Vince Carter's right. You know, we grew up in the streets playing with no fans. Playing at the park. No fans. Only person there is the guy in front of you. That's it. We started out like that. Going back to the roots.
Y'all started out like that. I always had women watching me play basketball. That's why I play so well. Continue, Gibson. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me start there. You gonna laugh. Listen, I don't know what Vince talking about. Look. I didn't play basketball to play defense, buddy. I got good at defense, yeah. I didn't play basketball to play defense. When I played basketball, I want people to say, he a showman. I'm going out there for entertainment. That's what basketball is. What football is entertainment. I'm entertaining people. And I want to entertain everybody that's in the crowd, Gibson. It might be a lucky young lady in the crowd that never seen me play before.
A lucky young lady.
Or a lucky young man. Why I gotta say a man?
Why she gotta be lucky?
Because she get to see me play. I'm about to put on a show. I want her to leave out there and say, ooh, that Davis? You see what he did tonight?
Woo! Number 31?
Yeah, let's stay after so we can get his autograph. See if he going to the club tonight. Let's see what club he going to.
Did they win or lose?
I'm talking about me.
That's what I'm talking about. Did y'all win the game or lose?
Don't matter. I showed out. I didn't care about winning or losing the game. Guessing again.
What?
I was a showman. Do you think who did the Washington Bullets play against? Who did the Harlem Globetrotters play against?
The Washington Bullets.
Who do you think they cared about? They lost. They lost every game. But they put on a show.
Nobody came to see the Washington Bullets.
Everybody came to see the Washington Bullets.
Everybody came to see the Harlem Globetrotters. Nobody came to see the Washington Bullets.
And subconsciously they did. But guess what? Who was there every time? The Washington Generals.
They was there every day. I don't know why I thought the Washington Bullets, same thing. Okay, so yeah.
Put on a show for him, Gibson. If there's no fans, who am I playing for? TV, yeah, that's where you go. TV. See, for me, we didn't have TV, so it's different because you're going to be still playing on TV.
It would be different if you're not going to ever play in front of the fans. But the players, I don't know about the players. The coaches, I don't know about the coaches either. The ownership, they want to go back and play because they're losing money. They want to go back and play. So the players, if they're like you, they want to play in front of the stands because they want to put on a
Show.
If there's no fans, I can't put on a
Show, but you can because you got the TV. I didn't have TV, Gibson. You got TV, so you still can put on a show for people because people are still watching by millions. It's just you don't have nobody. Or when you go and dunk that ball, you look into the crowd and see her sitting on the second row. You know what I mean? All right, maybe you don't understand. Hope y'all understand out there.
When I played, I wanted to win.
I wanted to win too.
I'm playing to win. I'm not playing to put on the show. I'm playing to win.
But my game starts after the game.
See, that's where these young people come in. It's a show.
It's a show 24 hours for these people now around the world playing sports. Now, because the photo is never, the camera is never turned off. When I was playing, I guess at the beginning, it was the camera turns off, you could be yourself. Now, you always have a camera on, and most of the guys put a camera on themselves because they have it in their pocket all the time. So it's always a show. So after the game, I got to prepare for another show. I got to get into my hot water pants and my drip and all of that, and now it's another show. You know what I mean? And it's just continuous a show now.
Put on a blanket and wrap it around like it's a scarf.
It's always a show, baby. So I'm a showman. I like to put on a show. And when there's people in the crowd, I need somebody to show out for. I can't hear you. That's just that, man. If I got to play on TV, I know somebody's on TV, I'm going to put on a show. You got still people watching. Now, if there was no TV, cameras, and no fans, so what are we doing here? Why are we here? It's like,
In the sport?
huh?
In the sport?
What am I playing for? Who we playing for? You get millions, so play for that, but what we playing for? I'm not a big fan of no fans.
We play to see who's going to win. That's why we playing. Who going to win, me or you? My team or your team?
And then
Who's going to win?
And then after we find out who wins, then what?
Bruce Lee and that one dude, they fought off camera in the back. You know why they did that? I want to see who's going to win.
Exactly. That's the point. Nobody's seen it.
They didn't care about that.
I care
I
about
want to know
that.
who's better, me or you.
And if you want to know that, I want fans to watch. It ain't nothing like a glorious death. If you beat me in front of the fans, cool. If I beat you, cool.
You want to go out on the shield?
I want to go out on my shield, man, in front of the fans. If I'm going to be taken out, Gibson, let it be in front of a whole bunch of people if I'm getting taken out.
Man.
I want to put on a show.
All right, well, we're going to let you put on your show.
Go put on a show, Vince. He a showman. One man from another. Vince is a highlight reel, man.